In today's fast-paced world, distractions are everywhere. It's easy to get caught up in a whirlwind of emails, social media, and endless notifications. This constant state of distraction prevents us from doing our best work. It hinders our ability to truly focus and produce something of value. This is where deep work comes in. Deep work is the ability to focus without distraction on a cognitively demanding task. It's about dedicating your full attention to the task at hand and shutting out the noise of the outside world. In a world that glorifies multitasking and constant connectivity, deep work is a superpower. Deep work is not just about working harder, it's about working smarter. When you're able to focus deeply, you tap into a higher level of productivity. You produce higher quality work in less time. This focused approach allows you to solve complex problems, generate creative ideas, and achieve breakthroughs. The ability to perform deep work is a skill that must be cultivated. It requires intentionality, discipline, and a willingness to disconnect from the distractions that surround us. By embracing deep work, you can unlock your true potential and achieve a level of productivity you never thought possible. Cal Newport, author of Deep Work, outlines 4 distinct strategies for incorporating deep work into your life. These strategies cater to different work styles and preferences. Experiment with each to discover what works best for you. 1. The monastic approach. Monastic comes from monastery, the place where monks live. It means shutting yourself off completely, for example by moving to a cabin in the woods to write a novel and not come back until it's finished. 2. The bimodal approach. This prioritizes deep work above everything else. You could set a 4 to 6 hour block each day for deep work, for example, where you lock yourself in your office, similar to the monastic approach. However, once that block is over, you're free to do everything else that might be on your plate. 3. The rhythmic approach. This chunks down your work into time blocks, similar to the Pomodoro technique, and uses a calendar to track your progress. For example, you'd plan your week ahead of time and put 10 blocks of 90 minutes on your calendar and make working with timed blocks a habit. 4. The journalistic approach. If you have a busy daily routine, this works well. What you do is to simply dedicate any unexpected free time to deep work. This approach involves eliminating all distractions and isolating yourself for extended periods. Think writers retreating to cabins in the woods or entrepreneurs dedicating months to a single project. This strategy combines deep work blocks with periods of open communication and collaboration. You might dedicate mornings to deep work and reserve afternoons for meetings and emails. This approach involves scheduling regular deep work sessions into your daily or weekly routine. For example, you might block out the first 2 hours of each workday for deep work. This strategy involves fitting in deep work sessions whenever you find a spare moment in your schedule. It requires flexibility and the ability to switch into deep work mode quickly. Remember, consistency is key. No matter which strategy you choose, make deep work a regular practice. The more you practice, the better you'll become at focusing deeply and producing exceptional work. Productive meditation is a powerful technique for harnessing the power of your downtime. It's about using seemingly unproductive moments, your commute, a walk in the park, or even washing the dishes, as opportunities for deep thinking. The key to productive meditation is to focus your mind on a specific problem or challenge you're facing. Instead of letting your mind wander aimlessly, direct your thoughts towards finding solutions, generating ideas, or making progress on a complex task. Here's how to practice productive meditation. Pinpoint those pockets of time in your day that are typically unproductive. Choose a specific problem or question you want to explore during these moments. Actively think about the problem, break it down, and explore different angles. Keep a notebook handy to jot down any breakthroughs or ideas that emerge. By incorporating productive meditation into your routine, you can transform wasted time into valuable opportunities for problem solving and creative thinking. In today's hyper-connected world, it's easy to fall into the trap of being always on. We're constantly bombarded with notifications and messages, blurring the lines between work and personal life. This lack of boundaries can lead to burnout, decreased productivity, and a diminished sense of well-being. Setting clear boundaries between work and personal time is crucial for protecting your mental health and maximizing your productivity. One of the most effective ways to do this is to establish a consistent end time for your workday. When you have a fixed time when you disconnect from work, you give your mind the space it needs to rest, recharge, and engage in activities you enjoy. This separation allows you to return to work the next day feeling refreshed, focused, and more productive. Identifying your deep work style. Not everyone thrives in the same work environment. Some people need complete silence to focus, while others prefer background noise or music. Experiment with different settings to discover what best facilitates your deep work. Consider these factors. Location. Do you work best in a dedicated office, a coffee shop, or a co-working space? Sound. Do you prefer complete silence, white noise, or instrumental music? Lighting. Does natural light energize you, or do you prefer a dimmer setting? Temperature. Do you work best in a cool or warm environment? Once you've identified your ideal deep work environment, create a space that is conducive to focus and productivity. Minimize distractions, personalize your workspace, and optimize it for deep work. Building rituals and routines. Rituals and routines can be powerful tools for enhancing your deep work practice. By establishing consistent habits, you train your mind to transition into a focused state more easily. Consider incorporating these rituals into your day, morning routine. Start your day with a set of activities that prepare you for deep work, such as meditation, exercise, or journaling. Deep work trigger. Establish a specific cue that signals the start of your deep work session, such as brewing a cup of tea or putting on noise-canceling headphones. Shutdown ritual. Create a routine that marks the end of your workday and helps you disconnect from work mode, such as reviewing your to-do list, planning for tomorrow, and shutting down your devices. By establishing rituals and routines, you create a structure that supports your deep work practice and makes it easier to achieve a state of flow. The freedom of deep work. Deep work is not just about productivity, it's also about reclaiming your time and attention. When you're intentional about how you spend your time and energy, you free yourself from the tyranny of the urgent and make space for the important. By embracing deep work, you gain the freedom to pursue your passions. Deep work allows you to focus on the work that truly matters to you, whether it's writing a book, launching a business, or mastering a new skill. Make a meaningful impact. By dedicating your full attention to your work, you're more likely to produce something of value that makes a difference in the world. Live a more fulfilling life. Deep work empowers you to live a more intentional life, one where you're in control of your time and attention rather than being controlled by external forces. Deep work is not a magic bullet, but it is a powerful tool for living a more productive, fulfilling, and meaningful life. Unleash your potential. Deep work is within everyone's reach. It's a skill that can be learned and cultivated through practice and dedication. By embracing the principles of deep work, you can transform your work habits, boost your productivity, and unlock your true potential. Take the first step today. Start by identifying your deep work style, setting clear boundaries, and incorporating productive meditation into your routine. As you experience the transformative power of deep work, you'll wonder how you ever lived without it. Remember, the ability to focus deeply is a skill that will serve you well in all areas of your life.